We don't like to see people who are bigger than us or who are big as us. We think that everybody is on a private jet. We think that everybody is living in a condo. We think that everybody is on this high pedestal and you're at the bottom barrel. How all this was a lie and how she lived a secret life behind what you were seeing online. By her own mother used to body shame other people. So on today's book table, we have got the book Give Me Strength by Alice Livening. The whole idea about body image, about influencers and creators within the environment of health and living well, and how that can affect you, and also confidence in who you are and doing the right exercises that match your body. Now, this whole entire book is all about your physical health and your mental health and how many things in your life can determine the way you see yourself, okay? But before we go any further, we always have our giveaways here. If you want me to send you a book or you want to win this book in this giveaway, all you have to do is leave a comment, share this video on your Instagram and tag me, and you will enter the giveaway for you to be sent one of these books in your book library. So Alice Livening is this influencer that I stumbled upon in 2018 when I wanted to enter into this sort of exercise, healthy eating and healthy living kind of environment. So I watched, I was on her workout app, I was watching her videos, I was joining her lives, all this while so that I can try living this healthy sort of lifestyle. Now, Alice Livening has come out with a book whereby she has explained how all this was a lie and how she lived a secret life behind what you were seeing online. Now, one thing I want to explain to you is that they always say whatever you see online, take it with a pinch of salt. Pick what you can and live what you can. We live in a perception of a perception. We live in a world whereby we think that everybody is living that high life. We think that everybody is on a private jet. We think that everybody is living in a condo. We think that everybody is on this high pedestal and you're at the bottom barrel. And this is the perspective in which we live in. But I'm glad that she came out with a book that I kind of call her truth. And I'll explain why she says that. She said that she struggled a lot with eating. And on her Instagram, she shared a lot of videos where she was kind of like showing that she's relatable. She can eat a pizza, she can eat this. But she felt sick after eating the pizza, or she tried as much as she can to be as small and as thin as she can, and that meant that she had some food deprivation. She was not eating quite a lot. Now, this stemmed from a younger age whereby her own mother used to body shame other people, and because of that perspective, she never wanted to be the kind of person that her mom could kind of body shame like any other people. She was also into dance, I think ballet, and on there they wanted you to be as skinny as you can be. So her aim was to be as skinny as she can be. She was body shamed from a very young age, so she had this whole perspective in her mind that she needs to be as skinny as she can in order for her to be accepted. She talks about skinny privilege, and she says that honestly speaking, being skinny gives you some privileges. And I always say this, and it's something that is so true. We consume information and celebrities and people that we see who are skinnier. We don't like to see people who are bigger than us or who are big as us, because then they kind of bring that thing that you fear, that they expose something that you don't want it to be exposed. You're like, how can she be so confident in her body that she is? How can she look the way she can look? Can she not try to lose weight? You are portraying exactly what you feel about your own. She also talks about having strength before their appearance, and it's just very important. Like, one of the things that I've come to realize is that I have been working out for a very long time, and I look at my pictures when I was 18, 19, 20, and I'm like, oh my god, you were so skinny, you were so small. But then I forget that I'm a 30-year-old woman trying to gain a body of when I was 16 years old, forgetting that we grow, we evolve as human beings. And she said it is a shame being 80 years old trying to get that body like though you were 20, which is really a shame. It's because we have been conditioned that being skinny is the best thing ever, being smaller is the best thing ever, and you'd have the privilege that you can have only if you are a little bit skinny. Now, I wanted to point out that if you want to get into your physical body and understanding your physical body and learning everything to do with your physical body, first of all, you have to start with the why. Stop, and a swap. So every single time you say, I want to start a workout routine, ask yourself why. Why should be your driving force? Why do I want to start working out? What is my end goal? We read the book Effective Habits of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and it says start with the end and then work backwards. So literally is that know what your end result is going to be. Is your end result seeing yourself as that skinny person? Then try now to make that goal in which that you want to live in. So what I'm trying to say to you is that before you start getting into your workout, ask yourself why. Who are you doing it for? Why are you doing it? Can you sustain it? Or is it peer pressure? Because we consume a lot of information that says that as pretty as you can be is by being as skinny as you can. We forget that people that go on TV, they have makeup that is put on, they have corsets underneath them, that holding their tummies, making them feel snatched. Like a lot of people do so many things for their bodies to look the way they look. That creates a lot of pressure, and unfortunately in the society and the environment that we are living in, we cannot change that. That is the world we are living in. That is the century we are living in. This is the Gen Z moment that we are living in. So you have to create pockets in which you understand your value. So before you get into that workout routine, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is it going to cost me? And who am I doing it for? If you're doing it because you want to fit and you want to be like everybody else, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. But if you feel like you want to do it for your own self and for your own personal growth and for, just your life in general, then you may be doing it for the right reasons. The other thing is that every single time you find difficulty in what you're doing in terms of your health, focus on your nutrition. Now, this is something I've been struggling with for this year. And because every single time I've been stressed, I'm now binge eating, which is not something that I had. And it was a habit, like every single person did that. And I was like, why is it I don't do that? So I tried out a habit that became very detrimental to me. But what I'm trying to say to you is that think about your nutrition. Your nutrition is very important in every single thing that you do. Don't think that just because we post salads, just because we're posting eating any other healthy thing, that's all we eat. I kid you not, that's not what happens. Yeah. In the morning, I can end up eating whatever that is fatty. Yeah. Then at lunchtime, I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling good. In the morning, I was feeling shit. Probably I didn't have enough sleep. So because I didn't have enough sleep, I ended up just eating maybe a pizza. Okay. And now lunchtime, I'm feeling a little bit better. So I'm going to pick up a salad to eat that. And I'm going to show you that I'm eating a salad. Of course, I'm not going to show you that I'm eating a pizza. I'm going to show you that I'm eating a salad. And in your perspective, you're going to be like, oh my God, she's so healthy. She's eating a salad. Go, I ate a pizza, but I did not show you because I just want to tell you that I'm on this health journey that you may think that I'm doing well. Well, you can say that is lying and that is creating a different perspective. But honestly speaking, I'm just doing me. You can do you. So what I'm trying to say is that create a diet that is very healthy. Every single thing that you put in your body, ask yourself, what is this going to benefit me? So when you eat sweets and a lot of sweet things, that is sugar. So you're saying to yourself, what is sugar going to benefit me? Has sugar been something that's ever been good? Then that will be your answer. Or you can think of yourself when you're eating, let's say kale and spinach, you're like, okay, I've got vitamin D in here. I've got nutrients. All these things are good for my gut, good for my skin, good for my health. Then go ahead and eat it. But don't restrict yourself. When you go out for dinner with friends, have something nice. You can have maybe healthy choices. There's no such thing as having a healthy choice. It's just how you manage what you eat and how you maintain what you eat. So the whole idea of the whole book, Alice goes ahead and says that how everything and her perspective of, working out and doing everything that she's been doing has been very false, and she's been lying to a lot of people, and she's created a culture of people that are literally aspiring to have a snatch body, to have abs, to have toned arms, to have toned legs, and that's what we strive for. But then she goes ahead and says that that's not the end all or be all. Self-care and balance is something else that she talks about in this whole entire book. Now, I'm going to say something here very openly, is that no matter how many times we shout out that self-care, take care of yourself, balance yourself, it's a choice that you make. If you feel like you do not want to make that choice to take care of yourself, and love yourself, then that is a choice that you're making. But you always have to remember to find pockets of peace, pockets of stillness, where your mind feels at ease. If it's something to do with watching or excusing yourself from that environment, or just being on your own for a period of time, that is absolutely your way of taking care of yourself. Self-care is very, very important. Stop consuming a lot. And I'm not going to lie to you, before I came to record this video, I was literally watching TikTok videos for the last 30 minutes, and I'm just like, Lucy, this is really bad, because now I felt really horrible, and I'm like, I'm not even being very productive. But what I'm trying to say to you is that self-care is very important, whether it is a mask, whether it is drinking water, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's just sitting in your car and playing music. Just take care of yourself and have a little bit of a balance. Do exercises and workouts that work with your thing. I'll say that if you're not confident enough in yourself, the world will tell you what you should be confident in. They'll dictate how you can be confident and how your body should look like, how you should think, how you should dress, and the things that you have to do. Body confidence is really something that we all struggle with. So if you don't love your body and be confident in the body that you have got, the world is going to tell you what you have to choose. Body confidence is not saying that, oh my God, you have to accept like literally how your body is. You need to just look at yourself and be like, this is what I've got, and we're working with what I've got. You cannot say that this is what we've got and I have to tear it apart. No, you need to understand your body type. Some people have a fast metabolism, some people have a slow metabolism. Understand what it is. There are people who spend a week eating rubbish food, and those people will never gain an inch of anything. I have a colleague at work, and this person eats as much as she can eat, but she struggles with gaining weight. Then there are people that with a blink of an eye, they have gained weight. So you need to understand where your body is and how your body confidence sort of works. So Alice, in this whole entire book, she is talking so much about how you should take away this whole perspective of what you see online and how much it can be detrimental to yourself, which I really do accept. And I say, yes, that is really, 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 really true. For me, in the way that I learned this book, and what I can say about this book, the review that I can say is that she spent a lot of time over explaining herself and saying, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this. Just write the book, because we understand from the very beginning you set the tone of the message that you're trying to give us. So that is what we're going to go by. But apart from that, it was really a lovely book. I learned so much, and I just feel like this whole body thing is so good. I don't know if I've got any key takeaways, because you know me guys, I always have a key takeaways of any other books, but this one was a little bit personal in a way. But yeah, so here are some of the key takeaways that I got from there. Some of the things that really hit me was like, that time whereby if you go to the gym quite a lot, you have this perspective of like walking in a room and wanting everyone to recognize that you've been going to the gym. Guilty of that. Working your ground in the gym in order for you to lose that weight. Life would be better if we fit into jeans we wore at the age of 21. Imagine being 80 and thinking the same. Conditioned to have an anti-fat bias. Like, we are conditioned to have an anti-fat bias. We have this perspective of like every single time we judge people who are fat, and sometimes we forget that us ourselves are not perfect. Remember when I read in the book Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty, that says that you cannot judge someone else's disease when you are also diseased. You can't think that people are perfect and you are not perfect as well, And then the other one is that we cannot be what we cannot see. We cannot aspire to be when magazines don't show us the people that look like us. Like, if they don't show you on magazines people that look like you and your body like you, you're conditioned to think that your body like yours is not a perfect body and it's not an accepted body, because you haven't seen people that have that type of body like yours. So it says that now Alice is changing. You can see on runway models, you can see Alice P plus size, disability, inclusiveness, like in every single way. Inclusiveness is becoming a thing that a lot of companies are trying to do, which helps with the perspective of how we see ourselves and knowing that, oh, me too, I am accepted and I can, live in the body that I have, the shape and how I'm meant to be, because we're all unique beings. Anyways, that is all from this video, and that is what I learned from this book. I would rate this book a 5-star. You need to read the book to understand her whole story from the very beginning, how she talks about her abusive relationship, of how her health is, of everything that she's trying to do. So you need to read the book yourself, because in the book itself, it talks about her abusive relationship. It talks about how her mother used to kind of like talk about other people and their weight and how it affected her. She talks about her journey through school, about how she wanted to be a dancer, I think a ballet dancer, if I'm right, and how the teachers always said skinny, skinny, skinny this, and how the weighing scale became the norm. She goes ahead and she talks about all the aspects about workouts, living healthy, showing a different perspective, showing a different sort of idea. Like on Instagram, she's showing that she's eating a pizza and she's being relatable, and you can work out and eat a pizza, but in the background she's actually not eating, or she feels rubbish, or she leaves really early because she feels like just a little bit of pizza is going to make a huge difference to her. And she also talks about going for photo shoots and double checking if she was perfectly dressed or she looks perfect, like all those kind of things. You need to read the book to understand it, because it's going to change your mind and your perspective of how you look. I have now stopped looking at myself like I want to be that size that I was, like a size 10-8. I'm a 12, which is not bad. But then I'm kind of like saying I want to be the size when I was like 18, 19, 20. And that's impossible. I'm 30 years old. I can't look like I was 18 or 19. Bodies change. I'm not a supermodel. My genes don't say that, so why should I push that? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and please do not forget to leave a comment, share this video on your stories, and I'll for sure try and see that you can enter the giveaway and you can be the one to win this book. Until next time, bye.